I was like, raw, there's a Hijabi on this football team, you follow her. Like, I think that was what it was. And I was like, raw, I need to follow this girl and actually find out her story, because I don't know any other Muslim like that I played with. Like I've never met one. So, and the fact that you're wearing hijab and you're actually defying any sort of boundary that there were, like, it's actually so inspiring for me. And I really wish there was someone like that when I was playing. Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Aspire to Inspire. We are with season 3, bigger and better. You know what it is, you know how it goes. Come on, come on, come on. So for those that don't know what Aspire to Inspire is, it's a series, movement, etc. to inspire the user today, inspire a whole generation through words of encouragement, motivation, and a bit of laughter. If I can do any of those 3 things, I've achieved the purpose of this video. So I'm Sarah Katrina. I'm a private S&C coach for footballers. So if you're a footballer and trying to get stronger and faster, just hit me up. But without further ado, we're going to introduce our guest. She's a beautiful, beautiful girl. She plays football and she just represents our whole entire generation, basically. Football freestyle as well, a bit of a model, a campaigner, you know, she just does a little bit of everything. So let's get into it. So do you want to introduce yourself briefly?
Hi, I'm Zainab and it's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, so cute.
Yes, yeah. 10 times. Yes, we got it right, boys.
I just want to give you guys a disclaimer. That took like 10 times. And it was her fault. It was her fault.
No, it was the cameraman's fault. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm just going to get straight into it. So, who and what inspires you? Most people separate it because they've got like individuals that inspire them and like certain things that inspire them, but you can obviously merge it if you want to.
I think I'm going to take it deep here and say no one inspired me. I didn't have that role model to inspire me. When I was growing up, nobody looked like me. Nobody looked like me that was playing football, that was a professional athlete. And I think I got into football because I enjoyed it. I never used to watch football, so I played before I watched. And even now, I'm not the biggest football fan. Like, I'm not a football hooligan. Like, I won't punch people because they say Chelsea's rubbish. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? She's a boxer, guys. So be careful. She might just beat you up, you know?
Sorry.
Be careful.
But yeah, like, I played football as everyone did. Like, in primary school, used to play with the boys. Yeah. At lunchtime, used to rush your lunch. With 2 bites of your sandwich.
No, you know what? It was literally, for me, football, yeah. And then do you know when you're in form, like just trying to like wipe off your sweat and stuff and try and eat? Yeah, that's how, sweat off, eat the food, and then literally rush to the next place.
Yeah, word. Like, I used to juggle between my guy friends and my girlfriends. And I used to be like, skipping, hopscotch, dropping this, and then go on the pitch and just play football and then just come back and be like, I'm still friends with you guys, don't leave me.
You know what though? A lot of the girls just came to watch the football with us, so I didn't really need to go after the girls because they would just come over because they were like, you know, trying to get the guys from a young age.
At that age, you know what? You're like 4.
These girls are crazy. These girls are crazy.
Gosh, I just saw, hey brother. There was nothing like that.
You know 100.
Nothing like that.
No. But like in terms of like what inspires you then? What certain things that help you like keep on track, keep you driven, like?
I think it's a thing that,
Is it to be like an inspiration for other people because you didn't have it?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what pushes me a bit. It's like every time I fall off, I'm like, if I don't do it, who's going to do it?
Yeah. Someone's watching you, you know, and being inspired. And that one is me. And there's loads of other people like me.
Getting me emotional now.
Yeah, so don't
Can
worry.
you cut, please? Can you imagine? No, honestly, that actually means a lot, you know, because I just post my videos. I just say what I say in my comment section or whatever. Yeah. But I hope that it reaches somebody, but I'm not sure. And for you to say
it definitely does. It definitely does. And I swear to you, when I first saw your Instagram page, I was like, follow. I don't even know who reposted you. Or maybe like it could have been one football team. And I was like, raw, there's a Hijabi on this football team. You follow her. Like, I think that was what it was. And I was like, raw, I need to follow this girl and actually find out her story because I don't know any other Muslim like that I played with. Like I've never met one. So, and the fact that you're wearing hijab and you're actually defying any sort of boundary that there were, like it's actually so inspiring for me. And I really wish there was someone like that when I was playing. Exactly. And I'm not gonna lie to you, because there was no one really like that when I was playing, like before and obviously now, it never really encouraged me to be that girl to put on that headscarf because I was like, oh, I don't want to be too different. I know I'm already different, but I don't want to be too different. Yeah. But then now, like, you're really inspiring. You're really, really inspiring. Like, even when I was on call with you yesterday, I was just like, nah, bitch, this girl got so much energy. And I just want to be around her. Like, I was even saying to her, like, when I meet people on an energy and on a wavelength, I want to keep you in my circle. So you're already one of my best friends. I'm just letting you know.
Oh my God.
She's already one of my best friends.
It's a pleasure to be here. Like, I want to thank my mom. Bro, like, that actually means a lot, for real.
Nah, like, you're in my circle. So if you ever need anything, I got you. I'm pulling you through. Like, I got you. And that's all right. So in terms of like your journey so far in sport, in life, do you want to give us like a lowdown and any sort of struggles that you've gone through and how you've got through it as well?
So in terms of like my footballing journey, I'd say I'm a late bloomer, as in I didn't join my first team until I was 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I didn't join my first 11-a-side team literally when I was 16. And because of Corona, I only played for like 4 months. So,
hold on, so you're 17, 18?
I'm 18 now.
Yeah.
So I've only been playing 11-a-side football for 2 years. So it's like, don't get me wrong, I used to play in school, but we spent 9-a-side, 7-a-side.
No, that is wavy. The level you're at as well. Are you dumb?
Stop it.
Are you dumb? Have you seen the commercial she's on?
Stop, bro.
Like, you know what? This recognition. So sponsors, which ones are coming for her today? That's what I'm wondering. Like, I'm looking for protein sponsors. I'm looking for like basically Nike-based sponsors, you know, like Adidas. I don't mind on Nike or whatever, but obviously she got Nike on today, so maybe Nike.
Oh,
maybe
look,
Adidas
socks
tomorrow.
and shoes.
Yeah, Adidas tomorrow, Nike today. You know,
exactly.
Damn, sis, you're doing your thing properly.
But the thing is, it's
properly.
Like it's a regret of mine that I didn't
do it earlier.
Yeah, but it's not. It wasn't my choice.
Yeah.
Like for me, it was football was something that you do in school, and then once I finished, that's it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then when I reached year 11, we didn't have a league for year 11 girls. So that actually like got to me because I was like, why do the boys have a league and we don't have a league? Like, and it was because we just didn't have enough people to play. Girls just stopped playing football at a certain age. And I was just trying to find a community team or something that I could, some team that I could play for. But then once I joined, so I was with Pro Direct for like a year. I say a year, but because of Corona, it was far less than a year. And then I ended up trialing for Leighton Orient. But it was a thing where even when I was at Pro Direct, like I just wanted to quit football because I was like, I can't do this. Like, how am I supposed to go from 7-a-side football to 11-a-side football? I haven't got the fitness for it. I haven't got the feet for it. Do you know what I mean? Like I was...
Haven't got the feet? Relax.
No.
Relax.
Nah, I'm being dead serious. My touch is dead, you know? I dribble and the ball's like far. Nah, I'm being serious.
No, don't even. She's
serious.
capping so much, because I'm not even gonna lie. I've seen you play in Scotland, I saw those touches.
Oh, that's Scotland.
Yeah.
That's different.
No, I'm not gonna lie, she was sick. That's how I was like, this at that moment, I was like, yep, she's coming on. I just need to get to her. I need to call her and be like, yo, sis, you're coming on. You're actually coming on.
Stop.
Yeah, like that was the moment where I was like, yep, this is it. This is it for me. Yeah.
But I would say like, I had to do a lot of catching up to do, and I still have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, but you got time.
Yeah, exactly. It's just even with physically and also the way that I read the game.
Yeah.
Because I'm so far, like I started so late. It's like I'm lacking in that sense.
Yeah.
And that is so hard to.
The thing is,
you
technical.
Can get faster. Exactly. You can get
technical,
faster,
it's not hard to build. It's just about doing consistent. It's like repetition. So like what I say to a lot of my like footballers is do S&C like 3 times a week where it's focusing at speed and explosive.
Right.
3 times a week technical on top of what you're already doing. And like a lot of the boys in the last 2-3 years that I've been training have like progressed tremendously where they're getting scholars and like pros at the age of 15. So like, and I've trained them from like age of 12, 13. So you can imagine technical from that age, they're going to pick up pretty quickly. Yeah. But you're at an age where it's like, you know what, I want to learn more, I want to do more. And I feel like your age is vital. Like 17, 18, 19 is where you make it or you don't. And like, you're willing to progress. You've got the mindset too. Yeah. So I would literally just say like, start doing more technical outside of sessions and you'll see your performance go from here to up there. Like it's crazy.
No, that's the thing. Like I was on it, but then I kind of fell off a bit. I need to go back onto focusing on technical stuff outside of football, like football training. But it's the vision. My vision is lacking. And it's like, I don't know how to fix it. Do I have to watch football?
You know what? It's important to see how other players play. So I was talking about with her, like, so for those that don't know, Victoria is behind the camera, just like you know. Yeah. So
Love it.
Yeah, just to let you know. So we were talking about how Man City play. Like Pep Guardiola is very much like pass, and they're very like focused on getting the ball out wide, bringing it in, going out wide, using all the space on the pitch. So seeing how other players play is very important. And as right back, you should see how other right backs go across to like Trent. So him going down the wing, because do you go up the wing a lot? Like literally, if you follow his play where he cuts inside, goes down the wing, those kind of movements is what you want in a game. And if you follow what he does / other people like Kyle Walker and stuff, you'll get more, I say, confident with that technical side.
Exactly. No,
but literally, actually YouTube, like Trent runs or something, or like Carl runs. And then literally
imitate them.
Yeah, and imitate them in a game. Because that's what I do with skills. So certain skills that I do on a pitch, it's literally because I've seen a video and I'm like, wow, I want to try that on a pitch.
And you step
and
down.
I do,
And you're like, okay, one step this.
Yeah.
In your room.
Yeah.
One little
yeah, I'm not going to lie, where's my little ball here? There's a little ball here, over there, and I'll be practicing. I'll just be doing 1-2 step over, flick, and then I'll be doing it in a game situation. And it actually comes out, you know.
Does. But you don't know it's coming until it happens.
Yeah.
And you're like, raw.
My feet are moving mad.
Say nothing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. One time did this skill, and everyone went wild, and I was literally like, "Yep, that's
Is it
me."
the one where you mix them? And
Yeah.
Say nothing. I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. I replayed it as well. I was like, okay,
yeah, all right.
Okay.
I was like, you know what? I'm actually pretty impressed with my skill, you know.
But I know you rewatched that like 100 times.
I did. I was shocked myself.
And then you try to see it from other people's perspective. Like, oh, so I'm just a random person watching.
You know, one time, so when I went to Dubai, on my flight there was Patrice Evra. Do you know who he is? He's like one international football player.
Right.
He used to play for France, played for Man United, played for like Juventus, a few other teams.
Right.
And like I didn't even recognize who he was at first. It was bare people kept going up to him asking for a photo. And then like my cousin was like to me, I think he's a footballer. And then I was like, hold on, okay, cool. So I started listening to conversations that people were having with him. And I was like, oh, right, he plays football. So I went up to him and was like, oh yeah, just introduce myself. I'm a private SC coach. And I'm very confident. I'll go up to anyone and introduce myself. So like I went up to him and I was like, oh yeah, would you like training? Do you know anyone that would like training, etc.? And he goes, oh yeah. So I gave my business card. Just started talking. Tell me why, I'm showing him my skill. I'm showing him my skills from the pitch. I was like, do you want to see my skills as well? Because I also play ball. I just got back to playing. Shall I show you? And he was like, yeah. And then he was talking in French to his friend on the phone on FaceTime, discreetly, but I could see, this is what she looks like. And I'm like, oh, hi. I even said hi because I was like, I can see that you're on cool.
Oh my God.
And then I was showing him, he was like, oh, that's so sick. I was just like, oh, thanks.
That's lit, man.
Thanks, yeah.
You got complimented by a big baller.
I know.
I love that.
Why was I showing my skill?
Talk about skill. I can play. I play football.
Yeah. Oh man, it was actually too funny. My cousin was like, you know what? Many people were staring at you and were staring at you when you were talking to him. I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't even care because I was actually just trying to get business contact. I was just trying to train people.
Words. Gotta keep my shmoney.
Exactly. That's shmoney, honey. Okay, keep you. All right, cool.
All right, back to
So in terms of any struggles in sport, what would you say were your biggest struggles? But not even in just sport, just in general life actually as well. What were your biggest struggles and how were you able to overcome them?
I think we all know Islamophobia is very much present. And it's something that has been in my life since I can remember.
They died.
I remember going to school and people would say things to my mum and I'd just be like, oh, why are they saying that? Like, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Like, Ma, why are they saying that to you? And then it just... And then
the fact that it's from a young age as well, you know, like it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And then you grow up thinking like, some people are just always going to have an opinion on why you wear a headscarf or why you cover up. Like my mum wears the full abaya.
Yeah. Oh, mashallah.
Yeah. So not in the car, just abaya. Yeah. Just
I
in
know what you
case.
mean. Yeah.
And then I remember on my first day of year 7, I can't remember like a good 70% of that day just because my mum took me to my first day and this man was disgusting. Like, he was just swearing, you effing Muslims, get out our country, it's your fault. Not ISIS, because ISIS didn't happen back then, but 9/11 is your fault. And I'm like, and my mum's screaming.
You know, I'd actually just be like, what the hell? Like,
I'm nervous because I'm in a new secondary school, my skirt's like up to here. So I'm thinking, what is going on? And then my mum's screaming back, and I just got like flustered, and it was just like, and because of that, it's tainted my whole first day of secondary school, because I genuinely can't remember most of that day because
it's
of
just that
situation.
event.
And it's like, it's stuff like that people just don't understand, because how do you recover from that? Like, if it happens all the time, it's normal, and it shouldn't be normal.
That should not be normalized. That's not normal. Like, the thing is, like a lot of this world is so close-minded, and like they can't understand that other people have got other points of view. We're not even hating. Like, no Muslim I know hates on anyone else.
Exactly.
But people just hate on us for no reason. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I actually don't get it.
They feel entitled to just tell you that you look like rubbish.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And like, what do you want to say?
Exactly.
Like, more time, like, I'm not gonna lie, if someone ever said anything to me, if I was wearing a headscarf or if I'm wearing like Asian-based clothing, I'm just like, okay, and your opinion is gonna affect me how? Like, and obviously I move on, but I will remember it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it does affect me, because it's like, it's very mad. I'm trying to be a better individual for God, for myself, etc. But people just keep putting it down.
Yeah.
So I can't even imagine what it's like, obviously, wearing it all the time, because that's one reason why I don't wear it all the time, because I don't want to have to deal with it. And I know that that shouldn't be an issue, but like at the same time, I just can't deal with it myself at the moment. So I don't think I'm strong enough right now. Maybe in the future.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not like just walking in the street, you hear a car horn, you terrorist. I can't chase your car. Like, do you know what I do?
Yeah.
Like, if it was a person there, like, I'm a hothead. Like, you probably don't know this about me because I'm all jokey, but I switch like this. And
that used to be me. I can't
arguments all the time. You look at me and you say this to me, or
this is why she was a boxer, guys. She's fighting away the people.
Stop.
That's why.
No, I'm trying to calm down as well. So
don't worry, the calming down will come. Yeah,
but it's just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, for example, a thing happened to me, I'd say a couple months ago, and I was on my way to training, and this guy, it wasn't outwardly like, oh, you're a terrorist. It was more of a, do you play football? And he started laughing.
Oh, you know, I hate those people.
And I
like, why are you judging? Why are you in my business?
Exactly.
Why are you in my business?
And he just started laughing. Usually I get really angry. I'm like, Evra of you, effing, da 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 da. But then I just felt sad. I was like, and on my way to training, I was like this. I hate football, I'm never playing again. I put on Rod Wave.
Oh my gosh.
And I went to training and I was just off my game, like.
You know what? This is what I hate about other people, where they feel like they're entitled for an opinion. And it's not fair, because at the end of the day, you are sick. If they saw you on a pitch without a headscarf, they'd be like, "Raw, this kid is all of this and all of that." With a headscarf, oh, should you be playing? Why are you even having an opinion on it?
Exactly.
No one asked you to dress a certain way. We're dressed in a certain way because we want to, or you're dressed in a certain way because you want to.
Exactly.
Why are you being affected by it?
I'm not oppressed. No one forced me.
We're not saying why you're dressing in your short, batty girl, like whatever. You do you, we'll do us. She'll do her, I'll do me.
That's all? Period.
Period. Let's go.
Nah, for real.
But so topic-wise, with that being related, and obviously having spoken about it before, what is your opinion on like various people saying that you shouldn't be wearing it in various countries, like for example in France, not being able to wear a headscarf? What is your opinion on it? Obviously it's very hurtful, but like, what would you say to people that would say that to you? Like, what's your advice to people? Not too mean. Not too mean.
So, first of all the Muslims out there in France, you're real G's, because I don't know how you do it. Like, London is one of the most diverse cities in the world, and I'm experiencing this. And we're not outwardly racist. Like, our government isn't outwardly racist. Like, we don't ban hijabs, and we can still wear.
I think we're fortunate in the sense that we're able to still act the way we do, like wear what we want to wear.
But what I'm trying to say is, we're like this, but I'm still getting rubbish from people. But if the government is against you, The people are against you in France.
It's true.
So it's like, I'm not. So if I wear a headscarf, I'm not entitled to an education. I can't work. So I have to strip myself of my identity. Your headscarf is a symbol of your identity as well, and a symbol of your religion. So for me to strip that off just to have a foundation in education, that's silly.
No, it's actually silly.
No, it's disgusting because of that, I don't need to go to France. I don't need to go to Paris. I have no business there.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I genuinely have no business there because really and truly, what do I need to see in Paris?
Yeah.
The Eiffel Tower, I can see that on YouTube. No, thank you.
You know those towers, those electrical towers, they look like Eiffel.
Yeah, what?
Yes.
I'm in Paris.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in Peckham.
You know, one time I was in the Shards and or not the Shard, the Sky Garden, but I was looking at the Shard, and the very, very distance, we saw one of those towers. Why did one of my friends go, "Can I see Paris from here?" Sis, that is an electrical tower. And she was like, "What was that?"
You're not that high.
Oh my
okay?
gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy.
No.
But yeah, they look similar in it. So I guess.
Sorry, she said it that way.
They look similar. It's all right. No, but I'm not going to lie. The oppression is very, very mad. And obviously there's loads of different countries where like Muslims are oppressed. And it is very, very sad to see.
China as well.
Yeah, like it is very, very sad. And like I feel like people in our society, in our like situation, we should actually be very grateful that we can actually wear what we want to wear. Yeah, there are other people that like still discriminate, and in this country especially, there are a lot of racists. But you doing you and keep shining for you, and don't let it affect you. I know it's easy to say, then like it be felt kind of thing. But yeah, you're shining and you're doing big things, and you're gonna literally inspire a whole generation through this.
I just want to say one more thing, This is my way of putting it into perspective. So every time we hear that there's like a bombing or an attack or a stabbing, we instantly think, please don't be Muslim, please don't be Muslim.
You know what?
Because we know when we leave our house, we're getting it. Or please don't be black. Because if it's a black person, black people are getting it.
Nah, true. It's true. You know what actually irritates me? Do you know when a white person, be like killing someone, it's like, oh, they got mental...
They're a lone wolf. But you don't see us going to every single white person, you killed people on London Bridge. We don't do that. But you still want to tell me, who was born in 2002, that it's my fault 9/11 happened. I wasn't even born! I wasn't even born! Do you know what I mean? Like,
that is crazy.
But we'll never go to a white person and say, oh,
that's because we're not built like that. We're not built like that. Like, it's actually not okay. But you know what? The society, hopefully, by God's grace, it will get fixed, or there will be a bit more,
Don't hold your breath, come on. Don't hold your breath. It's not anytime soon.
I was going to say stubborn, but I don't think people understand. So like patience, and people will obviously be a bit more kinder. But it's all about helping each other. So if we can do our little bit by inspiring the youth of today, the youth are the future of tomorrow. So if we can help educate them and be like, you know what, not everyone is the same. So for example, if an Islamic person did do some sort of bombing, okay, cool, but that's one individual. That's not a whole community. Exactly. It's like if one black person did that, it's not the whole community. If one white person did that, it's not the whole community. Exactly. So don't generalize. Allow yourself to understand different people's point of view and understand where they're coming from as well. It's just important to understand the people you're around in schools, like in your social clubs, in your communities. And if you can understand different people's points of view, you would understand that people are just as normal as like you. For example, if you're Asian, you've got people that are very similar that are black and white, and vice versa for each of the cultures. So don't just segregate them because of other people saying certain things.
Exactly.
And that's why it's important to educate your peers and various people around you. So yeah.
Exactly, 100%.
So another question. So what would you say to yourself going back 10 years old and 15 years old? So primary and secondary school, like what kind of quotes or what kind of phrases would you say to yourself to help inspire you and obviously inspire the youth of today?
I'll tell myself, go join a football club.
Go
join. Because I'll be honest with you, like my parents weren't born in this country. So our priorities was go to
the
school,
basics, isn't it? Like education,
good, stable career. That is your priority. So all these things on the side, those are just hobbies. They're not important. So for my mum or my dad to just put me into a football club, it's not a priority. Like,
it didn't
and we
make
didn't
sense
have
at the
money
time.
for that as well. Like, we don't have money to pay monthly for a football club that I can potentially become a professional footballer. Like, there's no real outcome for that. So I'd say second generation, like us. Well, I don't know if your parents were born here or not.
Yeah, they were born here, but like their parents weren't.
So I would, for my children and like my brother as well, like he's been supportive, and my sisters, they've been supportive. Like he paid for my my boxing sessions every week, because it's like, if you don't get into sports now,
it's
so
gonna be
hard
tight
once you hit your 20s.
Yeah.
So if I had a child, I would definitely get them into football ASAP.
From young,
Because someone who's played football from a young age is very different to somebody who hasn't played football from a young age.
It's true.
And you can see the difference. You can
it's the
work
social.
hard.
No, but the thing is, it's the social skills, like what we were saying as well. The social skills, the general things that it brings to your life. Like she was mentioning about like determination and just drive in general. Like there's so many different facets that football gives you. And like sport in general gives you. Like I feel like you know an athlete or you know a sports individual from just an average person in school, just because how they put themselves. And I feel like it's just so important to be involved in some sort of sport. It gives you that social interaction with different people, gets you open-minded with different people from different schools and different communities, not just within your own school. And it just keeps you open-minded and grounded, really. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. This girl is such an inspiration, and she's going to leave a whole legacy. She's already started her legacy, but she's going to leave a mad legacy, and I cannot wait for what you've got to like put forward in the future as well. So I'm excited. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. We've got another video coming out with her, and that will be in a few days. Let's go. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. Remember to check me out on Instagram, Zara Katriona, SC Talks for Aspire to Inspire, and SC Elite Conditioning for private strength conditioning, for programs, resistance bands, sports bras, and all of that kind of stuff. And the website will be down below as well on screen right about now. So let's get it, let's go, and I hope you enjoyed.